Welcome back. The city police have claimed to have cracked the mother of oil murder for gain case. On Monday, 47-year-old Yasmin, a housewife, was found dead with stab injuries on her throat and jewelry worth 12 sovereigns were missing. After preliminary investigation, police zeroed in on two accused persons. Police say Yasmin had illicit affair with many persons and was vocal about the jewelry and cash available in the house. The duo, who had an illicit affair with Yasmin, entered her house in the absence of her husband, broke open the almirah. When Yasmin objected and raised an alarm, they stabbed her with a knife and fled with the jewels. Our crime correspondent Salim spoke to the police team who cracked the murder.
The city police have claimed to have cracked the murder for gain case. We are now joined by Joint Commissioner West Chennai, Mr. Shankar. Sir, thank you for joining us. Please tell us, how did you zero in on the accused persons?
When we visited the scene of crime, we had very less clues. The best part of the inquiry was that a very detailed kind of investigation was done by making local inquiries to gather some kind of evidence as to who used to come and visit this house. So when we inquired the neighbors, we found that a lot of youngsters used to frequent this house, and that the house was in some way being used for flesh trade. Based on that, we were able to narrow down on some suspects based on some technical investigation which we did. And that gave us a breakthrough in terms of narrowing down on the accused one, Gopinath. When we picked up Gopinath and inquired, then he spilled the whole story.
And also please throw some light on what was the motive behind the murders.
The motive behind the murder was that this Gopinath and his associate Mani, they used to frequent this house. And the deceased Yasmin had confided that she's got jewels which was bought for her brother's wedding, and the jewels have been kept in the locker in the almirah, and that she was not being allowed to use that jewels. She also had confided that her husband had sold some land, and then he's got a house, and then he's got a lot of money just kept somewhere inside, and that again she was not being given access to that. So these two people got tempted by that. So the day of the occurrence they had come prepared to really take away this booty. So initially they had smothered the lady and tried to break the almirah and take the jewels. But she gained consciousness and raised an alarm. So what happened is these people then stabbed her in the neck and she died. And they took away the booty. Part of the booty they pledged, and the rest was intact in the house of one of the accused. Since the entire operation was done very fast, probably he would not have got time to pledge the rest of the jewels in a proper place.
And finally, of late, there are murder cases in Chennai city where illicit affair is the cause of crime.
Yeah, we are now thinking of activating our local resident welfare associations to find out houses where these kind of practices are being done, because obviously the resident welfare association can throw us some light. So we have a beat officer system in place. Now we have asked the police stations to immediately call meetings of these people and at least try to elicit some kind of information about houses where illegal activities are going on. That could at least prevent some of these incidents.
How dangerous would it be when an uncovered truck with bricks loaded falls on a vehicle behind? Transport industry has always been acknowledged as relatively dangerous one, but certain cases can be prevented if necessary precautions are taken. Reporter Fawaz Jalil highlights the problems caused by uncovered load vehicles.
Are you right behind a vehicle carrying heavy objects such as bricks, rocks, pipes, concrete, etc.? The first thing you do is to keep distance. But how much space is good enough? Here, transport vehicles enter the city during peak hours, uncovered, and cause accidents which can sometimes be fatal. Not just trucks, but even small vehicles that carry commodities much more than their original capacity.
கம்பி வந்துட்டு முன்னாடி கட்டிலாம் எடுத்துட்டு போவாங்க. முன்னாடி ஸ்டார்டிங்ல ரூல்ஸ் இருந்ததானே தெரியல. இப்போ அப்படியே வச்சு எடுத்துட்டு போறாங்க. அது அப்படியே ஆடுது. திடீர்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா சிக்னல் கொடுக்காம அப்படியே டர்ன் பண்றாங்க. ஸோ அதனால் ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரகிள் ஆகுது வண்டி ஓட்டும்போது.
பீக் ஹவர்ஸில் கூட லோடு ஆட்டோ வந்து ஃபுல்லாக கவர் பண்ணாமல் வருது. பொல்யூஷன் நிறைய இருக்குது. அவங்க ஏற்றிட்டு போகிற டஸ்ட்டு கிஸ்ட்டு எல்லாமே மேலே படுது. அதனால் கண் எரிச்சல் என்னென்ன தேவையில்லாத அன்வான்ட் குட்ஸ்லாம் எடுத்துகிட்டு போட்டுருக்காங்க.
Another problem is the plight of the loading staff. They are not provided the necessary equipment such as gloves while loading and unloading. The police say that strict rules are in place, but a better way of tackling the problem is to alert the police when you spot a heavy vehicle that may be carrying goods uncovered.
If there is any vehicle being plying with the protruding material which causes endangers to the other motorists, normally what we do is we impose the fine, we detain the vehicle, and it is being allowed to ply on the road only during night hours. So if at all, if there is any vehicle plying in midst of these things, this can be informed to the control room, where the number is 420-42300 and another number is 23452362. It's not like that we detain the vehicle because it causes a lot of inconvenience to the other motorists with more health dangerous. Now we'll to allow them only during night hours.
A lot of heavy load vehicles are found in Chennai city and a considerable amount of them are not properly covered. The chances that these loads will fall on the vehicle behind and resulting in accidents are very high. You might see an uncovered heavy load vehicle on the road and for your safety, drive away from it. But does your duty end there? Well, no. The next time you see an uncovered heavy load vehicle, make sure you alert the police as that can prevent a further accident. With camera person Madan, this is Fawaz Dalil for NDTV Hindu.
Do you know the fine line between a challan and, well, a bribe? Stay tuned to find out.